IVM.
Good evening.
Hi, Tash.
Good afternoon. Good morning. Good night. Whenever you are listening. Hi,
I thought you were greeting me.
Why should I greet you when there are a zillion million people listening to us right now?
Like, really?
JK.
Don't tease me like this.
I love you.
By the way, we're back in the
I
studio
know,
together
I
after a really
know.
long time.
Yeah, and we're talking over each other because we're both so in love with the voices of ourselves.
But, I will say it was tough recording last week's episode. And then it was really funny because when I heard your part, you also said
was very
how weird
lonely,
it was and
yeah.
it was lonely and everything. And I said the same thing.
We are fist bumping right
I was
now.
basically saying that last episode I recorded it sideways.
I would
just
never do such a
talking
thing.
to her.
I would not cheat on your ghost also, Ayushi, as you did on mine.
That is fair. And I'm sorry. I should always be the Vicky to your Betal. No, what is it? Vicky?
Vikram and Betal.
Betal, yeah.
I'm sure you could have found a more dynamic duo than Vikram and Vetal or Betal.
You said ghost. So I thought that.
Oh, you are so appropriate, no?
Yes.
Wow.
I also.
Like I'm mourning Myrtle and you're Harry. In the room that day, but that's the thing.
Yeah, but she was the one who, as a ghost, was in love with Harry.
She's a stalker ghost.
Stalker ghost. Okay, this is trash. What's up?
How dare you call us trash? What's up, you say after that? Not much, Ayushi, as you can hear from my voice and listeners. The last time you heard me, I sounded sultry and seductive. Guess what? 3 weeks later, I sound the same. I'm so sexy.
/ you haven't recovered.
Yeah, it's been a weird 3 weeks for me. I got ill. I fell ill on 31st of Jan when we came back from those horrible train journeys. Ayushi, believe you me, that train journey cough, that lady coughed on me so hard, I've still not recovered till today. So yeah, I'm really drinking hot water like anything nowadays, and that's it. Resting, Take rest, as you said. Ayushi in quote unquote messaged me that day saying, take rest,
That's because
dear.
that's what everyone I feel in India says. It's a very India specific thing. Take rest.
Take rest. Just take
What does that
it.
mean? Do I eat my pillow?
No. Like when you say take care, what does that mean? You eat your mom's hands?
This got weird.
It did.
Okay. Let's get to today's topic, which is... Actually, we don't have a concrete title for it yet.
We can just call it being a modern traditionalist. A modernism versus tradition. Not even verses.
It's not even verses. It's kind of just a conversation into... you know what? Scratch this. The reason this came up was last week was...
Friday night, Friday the 21st of Feb was Mahashivratri.
Correct.
Today is Monday the 24th we're recording, and Ayushi and I met for dinner the night before Mahashivratri, and our friend Ashna was cooking for us, and she was like, I'm going to make the best bacon pasta ever, and I've been excited to eat this bacon pasta for months now.
Right.
Okay? So, bahut build-up mil chuka tha, right? She's told us many, many times before, you all have to try this and all. So I was very excited. Then I remembered, oopsie, I'm veg. I had been veg for like a week before Mahashivratri.
And then when she texted on our group chat saying, oh, I'm vegetarian this week, and I asked why, she said because of Mahashivratri. So that obviously got me, to use the word of the internet people, triggered. I hate that word. But I was triggered because I wanted to understand why Mahashivratri meant you don't eat meat. However, you can do drugs because, Shiva's so cool, Shiva's so stoner. So, in my opinion, this is a really random layered argument that stems from nothing. But that was my thought process, which is why I texted you saying, dude, we got to talk about this on the pod. Then Ritika asked us, what's your topic? So I said, we're going to do modern versus traditional / stereotypes versus why we still practice them, even though in other aspects of our life, we're 21st century modern feminists.
Cool.
So that's what we're going to talk about.
That's a long topic.
Yeah, but it's just to explain why we got here.
Okay, so is this when I now justify to you why I wasn't eating meat that day?
Please.
So now this
That
world...
week, by the way, not that day.
That week. That week, okay. I could have been vegetarian just that day also. But we understand this world purely in terms of physical everything. Like, we only know the physical experiences that we have. Spiritually, however, energetically and cosmically, The universe is like so much more that nobody would ever understand. And I don't think any amount of intellect or research or science is going to ever make us understand the universe and its magic. Because I honestly think that it's magic.
Right.
That's the closest thing that comes to magic, is how I don't even know how to describe it, the cosmic sciences work, if you will.
Yeah, cool.
So, in pursuit of this spiritual gain, Mahashivratri is supposed to be like a great night. It's like the darkest night when cosmically there's a lot of surging going on. Now, again, it's hard for me to make this into a statistical thing for you to buy or for me to understand myself.
No,
but
but
it's more of an experiential thing, right? So, in order to take benefits, just to take them in, to eat them up from the universe, I wanted to prepare myself. And the least I can do is to not eat meat. Because, A, meat takes way longer to digest and expel from your system than vegetarian food does. On average, it takes women 47 hours to digest meat or fish, and it takes men 33 hours to digest meat or fish. So that's already a long time something is staying in your body. If I left a piece of cooked chicken or whatever, butter chicken for example, and roti, if we all love a good Frankie, if I left a Frankie out here for 33 hours, Ayushi, what would happen to it? So I don't want that kind of energy in my body when I'm trying to be spiritually more attuned. And that's my main thing. Okay, I don't want any kind of rot inside me. Even the day of Mahashivratri, I was eating very light fruits, that kind of thing,
But when you say I'll let you finish.
No, that's all. That's all I have to say for now.
I just said, no, I'm not trying to get in. Like, look, you're free to believe what you want to believe.
Correct.
That's the whole premise of the show. And that we are different.
Yes.
My question is, when you said something like, what would happen if I left a Frankie out for 33 hours?
Yeah.
And then you said, I wouldn't want that kind of rot in my system. Based on that premise, even if you left a katori of sabzi out for 33 hours, it would also have some level of decomposition or some level of rot that enters it. Also, when you consume something, it's not the same as leaving it out on a counter.
Absolutely.
Like, your body is literally designed to digest.
Absolutely.
I agree that meat takes longer to digest, and you probably hold on to that in your body longer. So if your logic or your argument was more like, I don't want to fill myself with anything that stays strong because I want to leave enough space for that cosmic good vibes to enter and flow through me, perhaps I could see your point of view.
Right. And also on a karma level, and I don't know how true or false this is something my parents have told me. I'm sure they have heard it somewhere or maybe believed forward. I hope not. I don't think it was a WhatsApp forward because this is way before WhatsApp days also. But basically, when you kill an animal, every living thing has karma.
Right.
Every living thing.
Right.
You, me, ant, goat, biryani, everyone.
Yes.
तो उस चीज का कर्मा आपके अंदर आ जाता है. Because whatever, transfer kiya. But there are levels of this karma. The person who kills said animal gets maximum of the animal's karma.
Okay.
Next is the person who cooks said animal gets the second level of karma. Then is the person who eats said animal who gets the third level of karma.
Is this in ascending order of good karma or bad karma?
No.
Does the
not
killer
good
get
or
the
bad.
most karma?
You take on most of the karma of the animal. It's not good or bad.
Right, so the consumer gets the least amount of karma.
Good for you and me. This is why, don't cook your own meat, Ayushi. Maybe that's why, many Gujaratis don't cook meat at home, they eat it outside.
Oh my God, so I'm clearly not I'm getting double karma basically because I'm cooking and eating it myself.
Oh, tough one. Even I cook sometimes. What's there? I make bacon all the time. I make eggs all the time.
I mean, I make steak.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
But it's imported. You didn't kill it.
So your point was kind of from this Mahashivratri thing was about this energy and cosmic vibe and all.
Yes.
Now you're talking about karma.
Yes.
And you truly believe that by consuming animal or meat, that karma is transferred onto you. So now my question to you is, for 51 weeks of the year, you're okay with it. But during this week or specific religious weeks, quote unquote, you don't want that.
But Ayushi, you know me very well and you know I actually eat non-veg occasionally. It's seldom cooked. Like barely. I eat meat barely once in 2 weeks. Genuinely. If I go out...
I'm not see, you're sounding defensive. I'm not
No,
saying...
I'm explaining my meat eating patterns. I'm
Correct.
not talking on behalf of other non-vegetarians who palo through meat every day and then are veg for a week. It's been my life's goal to be vegetarian for many years already. I just like the taste of food too much to be able to give it up.
I love it. I love it.
You know, मेरी मनोकामना बहुत सालों से कि मैं veg हो जाऊँ. I've tried it also. I've been vegetarian for like a 2-3 month stretch a couple of years ago.
It was hard for us.
It's
as
very
friends.
difficult.
Yes.
Because, then your friendships go for a toss. Your enjoyment goes for a toss. How much paneer can a person eat, Ayushi?
It's not nice. It just isn't.
तो उस चक्कर में मैं दुविधा में हूँ. What to say? I'm in a दुविधा.
Fine. I don't think I can really convince you of anything against this or for this because I think I just fundamentally disagree. But that's okay.
But yeah, why do you disagree?
Because I don't think that selectively choosing activities based on the time of the year justifies them or nullifies them. Like, because if you are a non-vegetarian, so because we're talking about vegetarian as or your eating pattern as the topic right now, I think it could be to do with anything else also on this spectrum of faith and religion.
But this is a very specific thing because it's an actual thing you're putting into your body.
Correct. So I'm talking about food patterns, eating patterns.
Yeah.
I think if you are a non-vegetarian and you prescribe to enjoyment in that form and you're okay with consuming it, whatever the scale is, like whether you're just an vegetarian or you're like a hardcore masa, like...
Hari.
Yeah, whatever that spectrum is. God, fucking
Love these
spectrums.
words.
I think that if you do it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, by not eating on Thursday, I don't think it absolves you of any act, and neither does it increase or decrease your karmic debt or imprint.
Agreed.
So when I talk to people, and you're right, I wouldn't hold you to the standard, because you're my friend and I don't want to fight.
I'm not a crazy also.
You're not a crazy. And third, like you said, you are not such a big meat eater that when you don't eat meat because of religion, it's very shocking. But there are people who are like crazy meat eaters. And then for a couple days of the year, they'll be like, oh, I'm going to be vegetarian because it's like Ganpati or it's Diwali or it's something like that. I think that's hypocritical. And I think my relationship with God, and I think most people, is the assumption is that God is watching everything.
Assumption is correct.
Assumption.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this is right or wrong. I'm saying the assumption is God is watching, right?
Yes.
And so if he's watching you on Monday, he's also watching you on Thursday.
Absolutely.
So don't act like you're a better person on one day.
And I say, we are not doing this for God. We're doing this for ourselves.
You are doing
this
it.
This is what I feel.
Yeah, but you are doing it for yourself. There are people whose very basic thing is, I'm not eating right now because it's Ganesh Chaturthi. So why? Like Ganpati and all, you can't eat. What is the logic to that?
I feel like if you're going to commit to this kind of thing, you need to find out why you're doing it and have a reason for yourself and to want to do it. If it's like, oh, मेरी family में सब कर रहे हैं, मुझे करना पड़ेगा, तो मत करो.
My problem, or for lack of a better word, my issue with these things is that you selectively choose to be quote unquote good or bad, or religious or non-religious, and faithful or non-faithful.
Yeah.
And then that is used as a benchmark to judge other people. That, oh my God, you eat during this time also. You drink during this time also. You smoke during this time also.
And bad boys.
Dude, God is watching me. If I'm believing in this situation of a God, that entity is watching over me throughout the year. The entity knows what I'm up to, whether it's good, bad, what I do in the bedroom, what I do in the bathroom.
If you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake.
Legit. So that's my issue with it. But it got me thinking on some interesting Indian stereotypes and superstitions. Sorry, not stereotypes, superstitions. My bad.
I love superstitions.
So there are certain superstitions, why people believe them because of what's been told to you in terms of like a wives' tale, and actually why they can be sort of debunked.
Say.
So with respect to all faiths, beliefs and families out there, I'm just going to tell you all a few things. Don't come after me, man. Last episode I said that I didn't enjoy Hassan Minhaj. You have to see how many people have written to me.
No.
I don't enjoy it. It's not like Brown hating
I
on
didn't
Brown.
like Patriot Act.
That's the thing. I
TBH.
liked Homecoming and I said I liked Homecoming.
But that's fine. He's attractive and intelligent, so we can give him that. We like him. We don't
Who
disagree
is saying
with
that
him.
he's a bad person?
Love Asan.
Sounds like you're a brown person. You should not hate on other brown comedians.
ऐसी कोई बात नहीं होती, please.
Are you crazy? Anyway. Lemon and chilies.
Nimbu mirch for najar.
So it's actually not. So the reason, this is one of the versions that I found on the internet was, and her name is Alakshmi. So I think she's like Lakshmi's opposite.
Lakshmi.
Yeah. Alakshmi brings bad luck to shops and businesses. She can bring bad luck. So you hang sour and spicy things because that's her favorite food.
Oh.
Sour spice and like bitter things. So that satisfies her taste and then she'll go away.
Oh.
And that's why you hang. But now again, who's to say whether this is true or not? This is just an old wives' tale, right?
This I feel is an old wives' tale.
Yeah, and then some people think that it eradicates
the evil eye. No.
And diseases. But that could also come from the fact that lemon is a purifier and is a cleanser.
To eat or to put
use.
around your body like हवा में ऐसे घुमाने से क्या होगा आयुषी?
I'm saying debunk these myths.
वही तो मैं भी बोल रही हूँ. मतलब you can't. They are not saying you have to make a chutney out of the mirchi and drink shots of the lemon. तब आपको विटामिन मिलेगा.
They're just saying to hang it everywhere.
Because factually आप देखोगे ना तो विटामिन C का highest है. ये दोनों, two of these items are this and guava. I think green chilies have mad vitamin C. Lemons have great vitamin C, everyone knows. But green chilies have a lot, by the way.
Yeah, but I don't think you can absorb it just by hanging it on your car.
No, that's the thing. And
now it's just become a cool pattern for chumbak to use.
So should we say yay or nay?
Are we going to do yay and nay for them? I like it. Okay, fine. So what is it, yay or nay?
Yay for aesthetic, nay for function.
100% agree. Fine. Next one is nazar.
Nazar I believe in.
You basically make your child ugly to avoid the evil eye.
That is so bizarre.
So, have you seen all Indian babies are just like somebody took a magic marker and just went ham on their
There's
face.
one meme of a white baby and on Microsoft Paint somebody has drawn mad najar on this child, lot of kajal.
It's my favorite meme.
It's my favorite meme on the internet. We found it on an amazing page called Subtle Curry Traits, where I think everyone should subscribe to that page.
And every time I see it, I laugh the same amount.
Yeah, it's
never lost on me.
We need to find it, Ayushi.
We'll post it when this episode comes out.
Yeah, you all have to see it.
Okay, so yay or nay to that one?
Nay. I don't know actually. See, I'll say one thing. We don't know the science behind putting, because now I'm saying, just purely thinking out loud, Ayushi, don't look at me like that.
You said science.
Coal, OG coal, not all ये सब जो अभी मिलता है. OG coal, I'm sure has some properties of XYZ.
It was a disinfectant.
Right? So it would disinfect your baby from the evil eyes of other people.
I'm going to go ahead and say a nay on aesthetic.
Definitely a nay on aesthetic.
And like a meh on functionality.
I would say, yeah, it's a potential functionality. We don't understand it.
Okay.
I think there's something there. Like putting mehendi on the hands of brides is a function thing, because the mehendi...
You mean the function, like the mehendi is a function?
Good one, Ayushi, but no. Mehendi lagane se na, your body gets unstressed, de-stressed. Henna is a calmer. It's a calming agent. Which is why
that's opposite because I get stressed out when I have mehendi on.
Because it stanks.
And it's still on my hand.
I'm so sorry for you.
Okay, next one.
Do say.
Adding 1 rupee to a cover or a thing, it's a very Indian thing. And I'll tell you why. It's because, so we think that 101 or 1001 or 50,001 is basically, it's like for blessing or love or luck.
Yeah.
But essentially, there were 2 ideas behind it. Was an odd number is indivisible, so it's good for marriage.
Right.
Because of like a duo. So you can't split it.
Mm.
And a sum of money shouldn't end in a 0. Because 0 means like that's the end.
Right.
So you added a 1.
I want to just say yay to this. Because it's something I've seen since my childhood actually, and I'm sure a lot of Indian children have.
No, we all have seen it. Like
right? 101 rupiya. Yeah. And all that.
My mom has a stack of like the 1 rupee notes from the bank so that she can put those in the cover as like...
I put the coin.
Yeah, so she doesn't like to put the coin because it just makes a little dent.
I love it.
Yeah, but I know
'Cause
that
you
people
know this
practice
person
it.
cares about your luck. You know, when you get an envelope with a stray coin, you're like, yeah, they care.
Are you saying my mom doesn't care?
No, she does because she's putting a note. She cares even more. She's taken the effort to go to the bank and get the note stack. Ayushi, that's posh.
Okay, fine. So yay or nay on this one?
Yay.
Yay because every penny counts, so more money for me.
And nostalgia and Lakshmi, yeah. I'm a fan of Lakshmi.
We don't reject Lakshmi.
We never do. Lakshmi ko kabhi ठुकराते नहीं है.
You see what I mean by 21st century, very modern people, but also so stuck.
I'm so modern and I'm so traditional. I can't get over it. I can't get over myself, Ayushi.
Oh, that's a different episode, Dash.
Can we do one just about me next time?
No.
I'll talk about me.
I will be sick.
Ayushi.
Okay, the next
You'll be
one.
sick, I'll talk alone.
The next one. Breaking a mirror is bad luck.
Yeah, I think that's kind of bad. Having a broken mirror in your house, that shit's supposed to be bad.
Have you ever questioned why, where that comes from?
Yes.
And what did you think?
I thought it's because you see yourself in the mirror and you're like whole and lovely. Then if you see yourself in a broken mirror, you're broken and ugly. Does that make sense?
I have no words. I just have no words. We can end the episode right now. Did you actually think that it was because it represents a
Why don't you tell us the research?
No, that's not why I'm shocked. Essentially, this kind of has also a Roman background.
It's from foreign, so it's vetted by them.
No, because also this breaking a mirror is a cross-cultural superstition. It's not just an Indian one. And the research that I could sort of find in terms of a myth busting was that mirrors were very valuable and expensive. So to deter you from breaking them and treating it very properly, you told people that if you broke it, it would be bad luck.
It's a lie invented to help people to save their own money.
And the reason why they put the thing of 7 years of bad luck is because ancient Romans used to think that it takes 7 years for a person to regenerate or for a life cycle to complete.
I'll tell you why. You're going to laugh at me.
Go ahead.
7 years is a Saturn cycle.
I have an entire paragraph on Shani. Don't
love
you worry.
Shani. Love Shani.
Shani hates you though.
I love Shani.
Yeah, but there's a lot of bad stuff associated with Shani.
I like Shani. You gotta patao Shani.
The planet?
Yeah. We can do an episode on astrology and Ayushi would be loving it, I think.
What?
Just look at your face right now. I've been reading a lot, because yesterday the new moon in Pisces started, Ayushi.
I'm a Pisces.
It's a big one for you.
Okay. You don't have to attack me like that. Talking about menstruation.
What about it?
I'm about to start.
Oh.
Secondly, it's like the whole nonsense of why women couldn't enter.
We didn't do yay and nay.
Oh, sorry. Breaking mirrors, yay or nay? Do you believe that breaking mirrors is bad luck?
Yay. Because if you ever have to spend more money on a new mirror, I feel like spending money is only irritating luck.
Right. So the Romans were correct in their propagating this lie so that you could help people save money.
Got it.
So it's a yay on aesthetic because who likes a broken mirror?
Exactly.
And it's a yay on saving money.
Yes.
Got it. Next, menstruation. So,
love it.
did you kind of make a sexual sound when we talked about menstruation?
It was more of a delightful
Okay. Is that the sound your uterus makes?
No, man, it's going to explode. It's more like...
That sounds like a car accident.
Yeah, that's basically what happens in my uterus, Ayushi, and then I start bleeding.
Okay. Women weren't allowed to enter temples, kitchens, holy places because while they were menstruating.
Yeah, that shit still goes on.
Yeah, but the reason why was because women, that was your week of rest.
Sanitary hygiene products also.
And it was a way for the household to give women a week of rest because everything was done by the women,
Absolutely.
right? Every single thing. So during this 1 week, you kind of got to put your legs up and have other people do the work. But what that evolved into was you're gross, stay out of Sabrimala.
Yeah, you are locked in one room, in one chair to sit on.
But you know what I'm saying? Ladies, let's reclaim this. Let's just not
Tell
go
anyone.
anywhere.
Oh.
No, let's just not go anywhere during a period. Be like, I have my period, I can't work, I can't go to office, I'm really dirty, I shouldn't even go out of the house.
I like this. Anyway, I do this half the time when I get my period.
Right, so yay or nay on this one?
Yay and...
Yay.
Yay and yay.
Yay for aesthetic because I want to stay at home.
Agreed. But Also, I want to say this.
Obviously,
it's
we're
important.
joking.
Yeah. No, we are not joking. It's Yale. Like, no, it's me. I don't know if she's making all these faces at me right
Never.
now.
I'm trying to say, like, okay, you finish your point. I got confused. We're a little out of sync today.
Oh no. One day we record away from each other and then what happens? Fame podcast duo Ayushi and Rytasha. Trouble in Paradise? Are these the headlines they're going to make about us, Ayushi?
You know what? If one day they do, I would be so excited. And even if we were fighting, I would immediately call you up being
Oh
like,
my God, Ash.
dude, they spoke about us in the paper.
We made it.
Trouble. We're basically Angelina and Brad.
Exactly.
Or Jen.
Mm.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Who is he with?
We
It's
don't
not
know.
me.
Don't care. Yeah, no, basically it's just that I was just gonna tell girls you can lie. Don't tell them you have your period, just go for it.
You're advocating the P strategy of 7th grade, right?
Yeah.
Which Rytasha used to. I want to let people know. Mrs. Vengankar, if you ever listen to us, and Miss Sethi.
I used to lie about having my period so I didn't have to do physical education because I'm a fat lump.
Well, you said it
I
in a
said it.
sentence.
I
I
was
don't even
a
have to
fat
describe
lump
it.
in school. Yeah.
Right. So you're not gross. You're not dirty. We have sanitation and sanitary products
Product,
now.
yeah.
So in terms of going places, you can go anywhere. Because quite honestly, how is anyone going to know that you're menstruating other than you? A. And B, this probably had a good origin in terms of its start.
Yeah.
But just as most things with history, they've just gotten muddled and now it sucks.
Yeah. Also, though, my dadi says that when girls have their period and they wander around the town, a ghost will come inside you. So you should put one metal clip in your hair if you have a period and are going outside.
Why? What does a metal clip do?
It scares the ghost away, apparently, when they see metal on your body. I don't know what all these tales are.
There's another one where you're not supposed to sleep under a peepal tree
Because
at night.
People trees are full of spirits. Ayushi, come on. Ayushi, come on. This is a known fact. What's wrong with you?
You just said fact. You said a peepal tree is full of spirits. It's a known fact.
I think the whole earth is full of disembodied beings.
That's not a fact, though.
Who knows? You can't see them. We can't see them. Science can't measure them, but they must be there.
But a peepal tree, for fact, is full of ghosts.
Ayushi, please. No, I don't want to challenge this. Huh? What if I go to a people tree tomorrow and come back as Lalita from 1864?
I can't.
This is the longest I've made Ayushi laugh on air. I'm feeling very proud of myself.
I'm laughing at it.
Okay, Ayushi, when you're done lolling, we can get back to the recording.
How can you say it's fact that a peepal tree?
Come on, Ayushi, it's fact. You've heard it since your childhood.
I've never heard this.
You live under an American rock, that's why.
No, I live under normal trees.
Where's the people tree in your house? You don't have one, no? That's why.
Do you
because
think
there are
do you think it's called a
ghosts.
peepal tree because of people?
Yes! Ayushi, of course!
No. Again, no.
You didn't know? It's called a people tree because there are people on it.
It's P-E-E-P-A-L.
Our ancestors were not well versed in English spellings.
So you're saying our ancestors who exclusively spoke Sanskrit, like in the 3rd century, were like, oh, I think there's an English word that says people, which means insan. So we'll name this tree people. Then like 1,000 years later, many thousand years, the British came and they were like, oh, people, this is what it is. Are you actually tripping on drugs right now?
Ayushi, I think this should be a movie plot. I think it's a great story.
A peepal tree?
Yeah,
Is this a tree where Betal hung out?
I think so.
Did he hang from a peepal tree?
I think so.
And like Vicky used to go and like
Yeah,
pick him up.
yeah. उनकी दोस्ती people tree से ही शुरू हुई आयुषी.
I thought you don't sleep under the tree at night because it expels carbon dioxide as most normal trees
All
do.
plants do.
Exactly. So you shouldn't sleep under a tree at night anyway.
But how to explain to people carbon dioxide, no? Anyway, it's a yay from me.
So instead of explaining science, you decided that we'll just tell them ghosts.
Ayushi, come on. We have spent an entire time immemorial dumbing down the public. What's a few more centuries?
Oh man, so you're going to go with a yay and yay on this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with a nay.
I'm terrified of the people tree.
Okay, why you shouldn't? You're terrified of...
Just tell me the next one, Ayushi.
Okay, fine. Lighting a fire in the house after death, like the hearth fire or like a gas.
Oh.
So people say that you shouldn't do this to prevent burning the soul of the deceased till the Shraddha is done.
Okay, yeah. So my dada passed and we were not allowed to cook for 2 days.
But you know why actually people used to do this? Is because it's another way to give the family rest.
Yeah.
So you just tell people like, oh, you don't light the fire so that you don't start cooking and everything. And whoever in your community is taking care of you and your neighbors and your family, they come and provide you with food, which also provides you with a sense of comfort, community and love and support.
I agree with that also. But who knows? We don't know. That's the thing.
So that's a yay on aesthetic because food from outside house, which we love. And yay from logic because you don't have to do anything while you're grieving.
Agreed.
Cool. Nail cutting after sunset. It's bad luck.
Birds eat it.
What?
Yeah, because in the olden days, they didn't have dustbins, so you used to throw it outside and then the birds would eat it in the morning and then they'd get indigestion and acidity. Ayushi, hurry up, we have to wrap the session.
You turd. That's not why. It's because if you cut your nails, they thought it was bad luck because they didn't have lights or electricity, so you could hurt yourself while cutting your nails. But now we have lights and electricity, so if you cut your nails after sunset, it's not a big deal.
And here I thought they've lied to the public to save the birds. But how? They would never. Human beings would never do that, na?
Also, like how do you know the bird is getting acidity? Did it burp?
My father's a digestive doctor.
Of birds?
I know the symptoms of acidity. What do you think pigeons are suffering from the whole day? They're like...
So that's a yay from you?
Yeah.
You're doing it to save the birds?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with a nay because I don't care about pigeons.
Okay.
Okay, curd and sugar before you leave the house is supposed to be good luck, but there's a reason.
Tell?
Because our Indian diet is quite fiery, so curd as a thing is very good for you
Again,
and your
it helps
digestive
your
system.
acidity.
Oh my God. And sugar is instant glucose, which is energy. So when you have both in combination, it really kind of settles you for the rest of the day and gives you the energy.
Exactly.
As well.
I always used to have a spoon or two of dahi shakkar before exams.
Yeah. But see, because people say it's good luck, but actually this is the reason for it.
Yeah.
So a yay and a yay?
Yay and a yay.
Okay. Yay on taste, yay on functionality.
Yes, love dahi shakkar.
Then they say never chew tulsi leaves because it's actually the goddess Lakshmi, who is one of Vishnu's wives. So you shouldn't.
What happens when you are given like an Ayurvedic medicine made up tulsi leaves?
No, so you're supposed to swallow a tulsi leaf whole. You never chew it. But the real reason why you should never chew a tulsi leaf is not because it's a reincarnation of said goddess. No offense to her. It's more that tulsi contains levels of mercury and iron which can stain your teeth. And tulsi as a leaf, because of the mercury, is a very acidic leaf. And your mouth chemistry is actually very alkaline. So when they combine together, it can damage the enamel of your teeth.
That's mind-blowing. And then they should also tell people to drink black coffee with a straw.
Yes, that's true. Also coffee and acidity, Rytasha, since that seems to be your
Gross.
theme.
Yeah, black coffee. Everyone who drinks black coffee, then drink it with a straw. And remember not to chew any tulsi leaves. You don't want to stain your teeth.
So this is a yay on functionality, but a nay on the lie that you said about Lakshmi being involved.
Yeah, you don't need to involve.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, did you know Vishnu had 3 wives? That was a whole other thing I discovered. Twitches. Eye twitches.
Oh, good luck, bad luck. Ye to hai hi.
So there's 2 things. Apparently, a right eye twitch is good for men and a left eye twitch brings good news for women.
Similar to like scratchy palms also, no? Different
But that's
ones.
about finding money.
Huh.
This one is just good and bad luck.
Okay.
But then they said that the right one, if your right twitches, it's good and your left one is bad. So why is the one with the women associated with the bad? We got to talk about this, man.
We got to talk about this.
Anyway, it's a...
But for women, if the right eye twitches, it's good.
No, if the left eye twitches, it's good.
For us.
By the way, the reason your eye twitches is because of stress, fatigue and excess caffeine. Not for any other reason.
Randomly, sometimes it starts twitching.
Oh, your body is a fine-tuned machine. It has nothing to do with random. Everything has a cause and effect.
Okay.
Your dad knows this.
That's true.
So that's why.
That's karma actually, cause and effect. Boom. Move on.
Yay or nay on this one?
Meh.
Meh, right?
Meh.
Okay. There's another one which is like you will lose wealth if you grind your teeth. And they make this really sexist. They're like, if girls grind their teeth, their father's going to lose money. And if boys grind their teeth, their father's going to gain money.
What nonsense is this?
It's terrible.
This is bull.
My own foys have told me this.
Huh?
Because I have
How do you
I have bruxism.
When you sleep, you grind your teeth at night.
Yes, but that is truly because of stress and anxiety.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with wealth
Yeah.
creation. And please leave my father and his/my inheritance out of this.
Yes.
I just grind my teeth because I have a problem.
Agreed. My mom also grinds her teeth. I have to say my Nanaji is well, touch wood.
Yeah, and so I just wear a mouth guard now.
Great.
It makes it like for future partners, I'm very attractive in the morning.
Sexy.
When I take out a really big gummy thing.
I love mouth guards. They're hot on you.
All right, and the last one is about your favorite planet.
Shani.
So again, you're not supposed to cut your hair, wash your hair on Saturday because that's Shani.
Yeah.
But that's when we go out. So I don't know.
Who is we, the modern people?
Yeah, but you tell me this. Here's the situation. I washed my hair. I looked great. Hence, I attracted what I wanted to attract when I went out.
Right.
The opposite gender or the same gender, whoever you're into. That brought me a stroke of good luck that night.
Exactly.
Stroke, pun intended.
Got it. Nice.
You got it?
Put it there. Nice.
Making some sex jokes. Nice. So how was this bad? Shani helped me. Washing my hair on Shanivar was great.
See, as
Shanivar.
As a believer of astrology with my 2 rings on my hand.
Which is a whole other thing we should have discussed.
Yeah, we can one day. We'll do a follow-up episode on Rytasha's wild beliefs. I like Shani. I don't want to mess with anything in the cosmos and the planets.
You think by saying something against the planet?
Not saying something. See, these things exist and we don't know why. And I don't think that anyone as intelligent as you and me has ever tried to find out.
Okay, fine. But the number 8 apparently is also really bad because that number is governed by Shani.
Okay.
So if you're governed by the number 8, then you're going to have many years of bad luck.
Everyone, whenever Shani comes into your life anyway, it's bad luck.
What do you mean when Shani comes into your life? Saturday comes every day.
Not that
every
way.
week.
Shani ki panoti jab aati hai, Ayushi.
Who is Panoti?
Okay, so according to the cosmos and astrology, the planets are doing their own thing anyway, right? They are moving around, they are doing their thing, right?
They're on a path.
Correct? हाँ मतलब वही
A gravitational path.
कर रहे ना वो लोग अपन का अपना काम चल रहा Neptune तू जा वहाँ मैं जा रहा यहाँ.
You're right, they're doing their own thing.
Huh?
Yes.
And in the middle of all that, we are this small speck of nothing on this earth.
No, we're also on our own journey, doing our own thing. We're
But
one of the
Ayushi, we are
planets.
all made up of the same thing is what I'm saying. The planets are made out of the same atoms dust that we are made out of. And I really think everything is so interlinked that we can't even begin to understand how the planets affect us. Or anything in the universe and cosmos at large affects us on an atomic, like cellular level.
Is this like the moon tide?
Yeah. That's like...
So my uncle is a psychiatrist and he used to say that on the full moon the crazies come out.
Sure. The full moon is like, for anyone, like emotions are high. Everything is a little more intensified on the full moon.
So what happens when the full moon collides with the Shani?
You know, you ask me as if I have all the answers.
Well, you wear all the rings and you're telling me that Shani is this and Shani is that.
I wear the rings for my own personal needs. I don't know anything about Shani that much in detail, Ayushi. I don't actually read that much astrology. I am reading more Western astrology. You know, like this new moon in Pisces and all this shit. मैं cafe astrology पढ़ती हूँ, basically. I have admitted it on national airtime now. Okay, Ayushi, I read cafeastrology.com. And their daily horoscopes are extremely accurate.
Are they, they've done like studies on when you read it.
I read it at the end of the day, F you. Then my day is over and I'm like, हाँ ये हुआ, ये हुआ, ये
You
हुआ.
justify though. You create it. Like human beings do it to find the solace in the, like knowing that, oh, this was organized and you had no control over XYZ elements in your day.
But I like that. मेरे को नहीं control. कितना control करूँ? मैं घर भी संभालूँ, ये भी करूँ, वो भी करूँ.
You are the one who's reading the...
Exactly.
What is it called? Horoscope.
Daily horoscope. I like it. It gives me a comfort. You said the solace. Because everything else is already I have to control, so I just don't want to control this.
But you read it and what do you think?
I don't read it every day. Huh? By the way, I'm not a crazy. I read it occasionally when I'm like going through a bad time or something. Then I'm like, okay, theek hai.
So again, it's very
For
selective.
solace, yeah.
Which means that you don't naturally believe it on a daily basis.
I don't think anyone actively, I mean, there are people who every day must be checking and all that. But subtly, I think on a subtle energetic level, it is affecting us every moment of every day. But we don't want to be hung up on something anyway. You don't want your entire life to be obsessing. I don't want to wake up every day and be like, oh, I'm obsessing about this. What time should I set my meeting, which is the auspicious hour of the day and all that shit. Who wants to get into?
No one's got the time.
Exactly, but people still do. I just want you to know people do. Like, Ekta Kapoor has a Panditji sitting in her office. The Jyotish, the astrologer, sits in her office.
Oh my God, what about the Manglik people?
What about them? They're marrying trees. For that reason, the government shouldn't cut them.
Wait, one
What
second.
will all your Mangliks marry?
That's why the peepal tree has the spirits.
Because all the trees have been married.
No, because you walk around them and you keep like projecting you're like you're my spouse. So the tree is what happens if you marry a peepal tree? Are you now married to the spirits?
Mr. and Mrs. People.
If you married a peepal tree, are you now married to the spirits in the peepal tree?
I don't know, yaar.
Well, that's
How can you marry the spirits in the tree? You've married the tree.
Okay.
It's the
First
same
question, how are there spirits in this tree?
There are spirits everywhere, Ayushi. Again, we've come back to this now. This is a very... Aap na, please, Ayushi. There are spirits everywhere. We have to go now. Our time is up. Rutika is telling us to F off.
Okay.
You don't think there are spirits anywhere?
We're going to discuss this.
We're going to discuss this. Hope you enjoyed our little fun episode of all these superstitions.
And if you're in camp Ayushi or camp Rytasha on this people
No,
tree
no. There's no camps. It's not our opposition, Ayushi.
on the spirit issue, it is.
We'll chat.
Because now I think you believe in ghosts.
I don't believe in ghosts. I believe in like energy. Like I don't think we become ghosts after dying. It's like energy bundles. It's like whatever life force is left of you, whatever pran is left of you, it's just like an energy bundle.
But I thought we go and like you're reborn and like it.
Ayush, it's a very slow process. I don't think it happens like ऐसे चलो अभी मर गए तो कल पैदा हो गए.
It isn't?
No, Baba. You could spend years in limbo, which is what Inception was all about. Come on, yaar. Inception. Christopher read our Shastra. On that note, I'm making Ayushi laugh again, so I'll continue.
Okay, bye people.
Thank you, people, for listening. Love you, people. If you like this episode, please check out all the other podcasts on ivmpodcast.com or IVM Podcast ka app. And if you want to reach them, they are at IVM Podcast on Instagram, Twitter. And
If you want to reach us, you can reach us at AyushiA9 on Instagram and at JustAyushi on Twitter.
And I am at RYTASH on Instagram. Please keep listening and spread the joy, spread the cheer. Tell your friends. It's your favorite, hottest, bestest podcast.
I'm going to take a picture of a people tree now.
Agla Station Adulthood sunte rahiye. Peace out.
Bye.
I hope you enjoyed that show. We'd like to thank our sponsors this week, HDFC Life and Paytm Money. And let me tell you a couple of things that you should check out this week. On Litnama, Lakshmi talks to Hardik Waghela and Mohammad Muneem from the band The Words of Aleph. They talk about how the band came to be and more. On Football the guys talk about Liverpool qualifying for the Champions League, City getting banned from it, and Arsenal thrashing Newcastle for a 4-0 win. On Golgappa, tune into a Laugh Riot episode where host Trupti talks to Karan and Neil from Bhadipa. On our Kannada podcast Thale Harate, Ramya Bhaskar and Sridhar Pabisetti talk to Ganesh and Pawan about reimagining school education for Industry 4.0. On Tapri Tales, Madhuri tells a tale of her struggle with keeping cockroaches away from the kitchen while wondering why there are no cockroaches in her mother's kitchen. On Beyond Cliché, Almas is joined by the Mahiwe actor Pushti Shakti to talk about beauty beyond size. Thanks and keep listening.
Hi, my name is Anupam Gupta. I'm B50 on Twitter. I am the host of Paisa Vaisa, the show that talks money. On my show, I speak to experts from every field of money and finance, from stock markets, equities, debt funds, credit cards, life insurance, every possible area of money and finance that you can think of. We even did an episode on cryptocurrency. I've got fantastic guests from mutual funds to personal finance experts everywhere. Robo-advisory, startups, just name it, we've got it. At Paisa Vaisa, we help you make smart decisions about money. You work hard for money. Now make your money work hard for you. New episodes out every Monday, and you can listen to my show on the IVM Podcast app or any other podcasting app that you have. Paisa Vaisa is brought to you by Paytm Money.